Coming up in this Halloween WrestleTalk news, we have a skeleton of stories for you, including the fan reaction to Buddy Murphy and Aalyah's kiss on last Fright's SmackDown, Triple H taking over SmackDown backstage, a huge AEW return, and an exclusive on FTR being unhappy with their Young Bucks feud. Smash that subscribe button to get daily wrestling videos and help us go straight to 800,000 subscribers.
Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Buddy Murphy and Aalyah Mysterio's romance in WWE has been controversial ever since it started last month. A portion of fans have been very vocal about finding the storyline in poor taste in the wake of the speaking out allegations earlier this year, as Aalyah is 19 years old while Murphy is 32. But others argue that Aalyah is above the legal age of consent and is considered an adult. And the debate has erupted again following last night's SmackDown, where Aalyah admitted she's in love with Murphy and then kissed him, with Gamers Goon YT and Kevin Michael 23 tweeting, "Hey Vince, don't know if you're aware, but Aalyah is only 19, Buddy is 32. I know you don't like addressing issues, but please tell me you understand why this is a bad idea. This is wrong in so many ways. WWE is encouraging older men to go for younger girls, shame on them." But many others have come to WWE's defense, arguing this is just a storyline, and the two people kissing are in fact paid actors and not actually lovers. Why the heck is everyone freaking out about this? So what, there's an age difference? They're both legal adults and it's not like they're dating in real life. This is no different than young actors, actresses kissing older actors, actresses in a movie or TV show. What do you think about the WWE storyline? Let me know in the comments down below. And it seems we have Triple H to thank for the angle. Ringside News is reporting, so do take this with a pinch of salt, that SmackDown's execution director Bruce Pritchard wasn't at last night's show, so Triple H was producing backstage instead. This is the second week in a row that Trips has been involved on Friday nights, and he's said to have a big influence on the main event storylines, possibly signaling a main roster call-up for the young up-and-comer creative member Hunter, especially since Pritchard is reportedly overworked by being across both Raw and SmackDown right now. How could we have ever seen Triple H taking over a WWE show? It's not like he names all his pay-per-views after that act. It seems like father, like son-in-law though. As Brian Alvarez has reported, SmackDown's script wasn't finalized until an hour before the show went live. Pac hasn't been seen in AEW since March due to COVID-19 travel restrictions preventing him flying from the UK to the US for tapings. But AEW has announced he'll be on next week's Dynamite to break his silence. But he's not the only grumpy former WWE star in the company right now. In an exclusive interview with WrestleTalk, because we do exclusives now, don't you know, Dax Harwood told Louis Dangoor, "We believe that our piece in the AEW art is the most important art in the Museum of Full Gear. The build, I feel, could have been a little bit better. We could have had a little more time devoted to this match and to make it a little more special." The FTR vs Young Bucks feud has received criticism for not living up to its years of dream match hype. You can watch our full interview with FTR on Wrestle 2 next Wednesday. And now it's time for my SmackDown review in about 5 minutes. Roman Reigns opened the show with his same old music, but a brand new semi-obedient Jey Uso. Continuing the best storyline in WWE right now, and possibly all year, Jey emotionally raged at his new tribal chief, saying he never beat him properly, he doesn't respect him, and he hates him. Roman would only reply with calm, quiet, Jake the Snake style delivery, saying this is what it takes to become the top champion, and in a fantastically complex layer, telling Jey he loves him. And by the end of the night, where Jey will be fighting Daniel Bryan in the main event, he will fall in line. Because both Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler bleed blue, they fought valiantly for a place on Team SmackDown despite being on the Raw roster until 2 weeks ago. Again, there needs to be something on the line for wrestlers competing at Survivor Series besides bragging rights. Bragging rights, title of your wrestling, but oh my god, I forgot that actually happened. KO beat Dolph in a really decent match, including Robert Roode getting sent to the back and a fantastic pop-up powerbomb into a Famasa reversal from Dolph. Nothing says destructive force of nature freak like sit-down interview wearing a polo shirt with Corey Graves. I actually thought Lars Sullivan's delivery here was pretty good, but the material and concept were copy and paste WWE monster guff. I was bullied as a child. I imply I murdered the people who bullied me. I now want to make life my personal playfield of hell. Yada yada yada. Sullivan would be far more effective as a silent monster we know nothing about for now, especially his social media activity. In a match made by definitely not SmackDown General Manager Adam Pearce, Billie Kay, Natalya and Bianca Belair fought for a place on Team SmackDown. They actually got the majority of the offense using heelish opportunism, but Belair won the short match. Carmella teased her new Entitled Characters debut next Friday. What was wrong with her old gimmick? Why can't WWE tell more long-term storylines instead of just resetting people every year? God damn it, how is this Messiah Mysterio storyline still going on? Buddy tried to apologise to the Mysterios for everything he's done, helping gouge out the dad's eye, turn his son's back into kendo ham, banging their daughter. But Seth Rollins came out instead, heelishly not wearing a shirt or socks under his suit. Dickhead. Endorsing Murphy and Aalyah's love. Dominic attacks Seth, which, due to a misunderstanding, led to Ray and Dom beating up Buddy. But Aalyah stopped Ray from hitting the 619, revealing she's in love with Murphy and gave him a big old kiss. Seth's promo potentially teased a wedding angle in the near future. It's gonna have to be good to top this week's Impact, though.
Who shot Bravo?
The Street Profits then had a really fun victory over Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, with Montez Ford soaring through the sky twice, one for his usual massive frog splash and another for an excellent Cesaro toss into the Thunderdome crowd. How does he get so much air? Is he the smoke? Sami Zayn cut a promo on Bobby Lashley ahead of their Survivor Series match, framing his Intercontinental title versus Bobby's US belt in a fun foreign heel way. For Sasha Banks' first appearance on SmackDown since winning the brand's women's title for the first time, we got a new entrance for her. Kevin Dunn accidentally cutting to a camera someone had left in the ring, and her wearing Kanye West's Gucci curtains as a bodysuit. Bayley came out to challenge her with the perfect motivation. Sasha's title defense record is a complete wipeout without Bayley, whereas Bayley managed to hold the women's championship for 380 days. They booked a title match for next week, which will hopefully make a big main event for SmackDown, but I wouldn't redo their match so soon after their excellent Hell in a Cell encounter. And the main event saw a far more aggressive Jey Uso taking out his family problems on Daniel Bryan for a place on Team SmackDown. Just like everything in this storyline so far, this was masterfully told, with Reigns watching on from outside as Jey misplaced his anger more and more from Roman to himself to Daniel Bryan, superbly completing his transition from reluctant babyface to psychotic tribal chief henchman by the end of the match. And to cement Jey's new character even more, Roman told him to show Bryan how much you love me, leading to Jey brutally beating down Daniel with a splash off the top rope through the announcer's table. The only problem with this is beating Bryan so clean and quickly in 10 minutes. It's great for Jey to look so strong, but this will undermine any plans they have for Bryan feuding for the Blue Universal title later on. What did you think of SmackDown? Let me know in the comments down below, because I'll be replying to people from out of nowhere. I thought this was a really solid episode with some very decent in-ring action and more brilliant developments in the main event feuds of Bayley vs Sasha and Roman vs Jey. This week's SmackDown is 3 out of 5. It's Halloween, so watch how Adam Blompier would book The Fiend in WWE by clicking the video on the right. And WWE have shut down AJ Styles' Twitch channel, Netflix is making a Vince McMahon documentary, and more. Click the WrestleTalk news below that to find out everything that's going on in the wrestling world right now. I've been Mr. Davis. Happy Halloween from your Jam That Champion.